Hey guys, it's Jeremy again. Please excuse the wet hair. I just got out of the shower, but I woke up and I really was excited to do this book review for you guys. And the book that I'm going to review for you guys today is on The Vampire Diaries: The Awakening and the Struggle by L.J. Smith. And this is the first two books in the series. And I can't tell you how much I absolutely enjoyed both of these books. So yeah. Like always, I'm going to read you guys the synopsis on the back of the book. Let's get started. A deadly love triangle. Elena, the golden girl, the leader, the one who can have any boy she wants. Stefan, brooding and mysterious, he seems to be the only one who can resist Elena, even as he struggles to protect her from the horrors that haunt his past. Damon, sexy, dangerous, and driven by an urge for revenge against Stefan, the brother who betrayed him, determined to have Elena, he'll kill to possess her. And that's it. This was a very, very different vampire books or read, just in general. I read this book. I read this bind-up in a period of about 8 days. I read the first book a few months ago, and then I read The Struggle in 3 days. So I was happy that I finished it. I will definitely. Okay, back in. I'm gonna stop. Basically, what this story is, this story is about Elena Gilbert, and Elena is the blonde, typical, known girl in high school. She's very popular. She's the leader of the school. Well, okay, I wouldn't go that far. I'm going to set the book down right now. And, it's that whole part of her, The book starts off with her and her Aunt Judith and her 40-year-old sister Margaret getting back from Paris because before they go to Paris, because before her parents had died in a car crash. So just to get them away, they go on a little vacation. Kind of get things and get them away for a while. So they go to Paris, and she's so used to being in Paris, and so she comes back, and she's just expected to maybe have her family home, and it's not. So she's definitely dealing with a lot, still struggling with her parents passing away, and then going to school, and she's really excited. I think she's really excited to just kind of get back into routine because she has two best friends, Bonnie and Meredith, which I absolutely love. They are awesome characters. I would love to have Meredith as best friend. I think that would be really fun because she's got so much fire and so awesomeness in her. I think that would be really interesting. This was a very different vampire story from anything else I have ever read before. The writing style for me was very different. I'd never read a writing style that was like that, and at the beginning of the book, it was very hard to kind of read that writing style for a while. But it just read really quickly. I flew through all this entire bind-up in a period of just about a week, really. And for a book that's 492 pages, that's a lot to read in about 8 days. But basically, book one, where Elena is dating Matt, and then when Stefan comes into the picture, she dumps Matt and starts pursuing Stefan. Caroline is interested in Stefan, and Caroline looks at it as Elena stole Stefan from Caroline, and all that jazz, I guess. And basically, what book one is Stefan and Elena falling in love. Elena finding out what Stefan is, and then there's these killings. They're going along the town, and nobody knows who's doing it. So it's very mysterious part. So that's that mystery part, and then it is revealed that, and then towards the end of the book, Damon comes into the picture, which I really liked. I really, really like Damon. He is an amazing character. I still like Stefan. I just hope that he gets better in the later books because he was a bit boring at some parts in the book. But I'm hoping he gets better in the next in the next few books. And basically, the book ends with Elena going into the graveyard screaming Damon's name because Stefan is missing. And that is exactly where book 2 picks up. Book 2 picks up immediately from where book 1 ended. And then she has a talk with Damon, and then Damon wants her to be his vampire queen and all that stuff. And she's like, gross, I don't want to be with you, I belong to Stefan. And then Elena believes that Stefan is dead, so she is very frantic and very worried where he is, and so she goes to Bonnie, who is her best friend and also a psychic, to try to find him, and they find him in a well, and then all that jazz. But the majority of book 2 covers really talks about where Elena's diary is and who has it and what happened to it. First, it kind of leads them to Damon, but they realize it is not Damon, but it is actually Caroline who has the diary, and she has plotted to plan on read the diary in front of the entire town at the Founders Day parade party deal that they have, I think, every year. So, and then towards the end of the book, Elena is they do get the diary back, and I don't want to give anything else away because it was a huge spoiler. So those are just the rough of it. And the only reason why I'm telling you guys this now is because these books have been out since like 1991, so there's not much in almost everybody and their brother has read these. So, but yeah, I really enjoyed these books. I gave the bind up, and I gave this bind up at 5 out of 5. I thought it was really well written and excellent. I'm very, very excited to start on the Fury and Dark Reunion bind up, which I do have. So, yeah, very, very exciting and everything. I'm going to check my time just for a second. Okay, and I normally don't do like the 2 book review things in one, but I'm going to try it. The next book that I'm going to review is also Vampire Diaries, and is on the Vampire Diaries, Stefan's Diaries, Volume 2, Bloodlust. I gave this book a 2 out of 5 star rating on Goodreads. I hated this book. It was extremely slow-paced. The story was not even as good. I felt myself hating for so much. I hated Stefan in this book. I thought he didn't care who he killed or what happened. I didn't like him. I loved Damon in this. I think Damon is my favorite character all around. TV show, this series, Vampire Diaries, everything. But yeah, really didn't feel the story. I didn't even start liking the story until like the last 20 pages or so. So, hoping book 2, I'm hoping that the grading is much better, but this one just didn't happen for me. The book was really slow, really boring story, and I was so disappointed about that because I love book 1. So I'm really hoping that the next book definitely picks up from the story, because I really did. I really read this book for Damon. That was the only reason I continued reading it. And sad, because it was a quick read and it took me 6 months to finish it, so that's really not good. So, but anyway, these are my Vampire Diaries book reviews that I have for you guys today. I hope you guys pick up all of the Vampire Diaries books. They're definitely a great read. And if you guys want a good vampire mystery, kind of October, Halloween story, definitely pick up the Vampire Diaries series by L.J. Smith. I hope you guys are having an amazing Thursday. My birthday is in 2 days, on Saturday. Can't wait. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I hope you guys are having a great day. And until then, happy reading. Bye.